Okay, looks like we're live here. Welcome, everyone. It is, what is it, Saturday morning, 10 a.m. here at DubLiHelp.com. I have with me Richard Beck. Rich, how are you doing, sir?
Doing great, sir. Doing great.
Okay. Again, welcome, everyone, to our questions and answer Google Hangout here at DubLiHelp.com this Saturday morning, July 11th. We do these Hangouts twice a week. This time period, 10 o'clock to 10:30 or so Saturday mornings, and then Tuesday nights from 7 p.m. To 7:30 or so Central Time here in the United States. And these Google Hangouts here at DubLiHelp.com are designed strictly for the shopper of DubLi.com, the cashback experience, to maximize your cashback experience as a shopper. This is not the business side of DubLi. If you're interested in the business side of DubLi and you're watching this actually broadcast at the DubLiHelp.com website, to the right of this broadcast window, you'll see a window. Actually, somewhere on this page, actually, it's a little bit below this window. Yeah, and that'll get you where you need to go. Just click that banner, and it'll get you where you need to go if you're interested in making DubLi a income stream or home-based business for you. But Richard and I and others that join us from time to time are here doing these Hangouts strictly for the shopper. And as we want to maximize your DubLi cashback experience, both Richard and I are on the business side. However, we also do the shopper side. Everyone on the business side is a shopper as well. So these Saturday sessions are designed strictly for questions and answers. And typically, as we do in all of these Hangouts, we let people kind of gather in for a few minutes here, and we talk about current events and so forth. So both Richard and I have been discussing this Greek situation over the last few days. Any updates on that you want to chat about, Richard?
Well, I know they've been in negotiation, but like I said earlier, I think that what's going to happen is that Greece is going to go like Ecuador and just go,
yeah,
look, boys, you know, we don't care what you think you can do. You know, the only thing we're going to tell you is, you know, like Ecuador, they just said 3.2 billion. Not our problem. You know, we're not paying it. It's extortion. And if Greece goes the same way, what are they really going to do to them? Invade them? You know, they're going to invade the tourist industry.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of a, you know, with all the stuff going on in China too. I mean, that's to me that's even more interesting. But you know, there's a lot of repercussions that are going to come out of that China issue. That really, I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. But
Yeah.
when you have governments, and I'm talking China here. When you're talking governments, you know, saying you can't short a stock, or we're going to put you in jail if you short a stock.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. I mean, they have every right to do that, and in some cases, that's a good move. But you can't do that, you know, and expect people to trust your markets. Your markets have to run on a free-flowing basis, and when you go in there and you modify them, and you as the regulator, you know, are manipulating the market. You know, it's not a true market, and you know, and investors don't like that. People won't play, and that's what's going to happen. And I think the fallout is going to be. You think Japan has had a bad run? Wait till you see what happens to China now. It's going to be absolutely horrible for China, and the bubble is burst. And it's gonna you know, I don't know. I mean, it could blow up in a very big way. I think it's gonna be a slow ride downhill, but it's gonna be a long ride, a real long ride, decades. And because no one's gonna want to play in China, you know, because they manipulate. You know, you short a stock, you go to jail. You know, I mean, you know, unbelievable. But anyway, going back.
I think all these phony and fake economies are going to have to equalize at some point, so it's going to happen. Because all these economies are based on fake, like our government. You know, who knows if there's even 1 ounce of gold left in Fort Knox? Knowing our great leaders, they probably pillaged every ounce of it and sold it or put it in their own accounts. But that's just conjecture. But but then again, realistically, all these currencies are based on nothing.
Well, it's fiat currency, sure.
So it's got to equalize someday. It's got to equalize.
Well, I mean, we're traveling. I think the entire globe is traveling through some really strange times now, and a lot of it has to do with computers. You know, have given us access to so much information. You know, I was reading an article the other day, and it was breaking down these, in the year, 1500, the amount of knowledge doubled every 400 years.
Right. Now it's doubling.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that? Yeah. Have you seen that article? I can't remember. It's not in Wall Street Journal, so it's on the internet somewhere, but it's a reliable source. But they say by the year 2025, the amount of knowledge or out there is going to double every 12 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
To me, that's scary. If that actually takes place. It just, but anyway, I think computers have given us access to so much information, and developed so many new things, over the years that it's hard for governments, it's hard for human behavior, it's hard for, the normal way of doing things to catch up. And, whether it's digital currencies and blockchains it eventually moves to, or what, who knows? You just got to go about your business. We here at DubLi are a little bit insulated. Cash back. It's a great business, so it works out great for us. But it's just a tough time for a lot of people, I think, and it's probably not going to get any easier or any better. Just got to work faster and smarter, as best you can. Okay, again, today's topics here is just the questions and answers Saturday morning. I'll start here, this week here, and I got a couple questions this week came in from support, and nothing's a whole lot has changed. DubLi has worked around and they've changed the name, the corporate name, to it's OMITO, Amato, Amito, Aminito. It's people use different words for phrases or
tomato.
Yeah, and stuff. But it's DubLi, and they're not going to let go of the brand of DubLi yet, but they're going to phase out, and I think over the next 12 to 24 months, kind of move in the same direction. It's all cash back and stuff, but I think they want to rebrand. A different brand. But anyway, the questions I have gotten so far, this week are, what are the new changes coming up, and also the second question, which I'll get to here in a second, is explain the new technology they're rolling out in September. Well, in answer to the first question, it's there's some corporate restructuring going on, and a lot of it has to do with the future strategic long-range planning of the company. It's a publicly traded company. They want to move up to NASDAQ. They have the current investors stepping up, and new management's coming in. They've redone the board of directors. They're increasing the mall, and a lot of the different, I think there's 6 different malls right now. United States has our own mall, of course, here. And they're expanding those. And in the very near future, the amount of I've been told the amount of vendors in the mall could as much as double. So they're really aggressively going in that direction, as well as a partnership program, and that's from the business side, so it's really not relevant to speak about here. But the question the viewer asked was, what kind of corporate structuring changes are going to happen that we, the shoppers, are going to see? And the answer to that question is it's nothing. It's very transparent. The only changes that we as shoppers are going to see is in the technology, that they're going to roll out in September, begin to roll out in September, which obviously that lets me roll into the question number 2. And that was, what is the technology that they're going to roll out? Now, we've talked a little bit about it, in the previous Hangouts we've done here at DubLiHelp.com. But the main technology that they're going out is going to be handled on your smartphone. It's not going to be on your desktop. It's going to be they're trying to transition as much as they can away from the desktop situation to a handheld device, tablet, smartphone, and so forth. But one of the technologies that is already there, I've seen it actually. We're going to get it when we're in Dubai here in the next month or 2 in September. And that is, you can actually program in your back office, which you'll be able to do with a smartphone now too, is to say I need a set of tires or I need a haircut or something. And when you drive by or walk by a store that actually has what you want in it, you're going to get a text message or a ping or an announcement saying, this store has what you want. And so you can put a whole list down there. You can actually put different types of sounds to go off. It's going to be very interesting how that they roll that out and implement that. There's a big desire for that. The other huge thing that's they're going to come out of these coupons, and it has a lot to do with Groupon and the coupons that are in the back office now. And that is that when you go to shop, and I'm just going to use JC. Let's use something a little bit more like let's use I can't use soap because you got to physically walk into the store. Soap.com is what I'm thinking.
Sears.
Okay, Sears. Yeah, Sears is a good one. So you walk into Sears, and you say, okay, I'm going to get some Folgers, coffee, and then I'm going to get some bed sheets, then I'm going to buy a CD. Then I'm going to buy a kids game, and oh yeah, by the way, I need an air freshener for my car. When you buy that, you scan it on your phone, on your smartphone, and then by the time you move the cart to the checkout, you're going to have any kind of coupon discounts on your smartphone. You hand your smartphone to the cashier, or you scan it right there. They take the discounts and the cash back out right there. You pay for it, and then you walk out and you get your cash back right then and there. So that's just a brief overview of it. And I'm not going to swear up and down that's exactly how it's going to work, but I've seen the technology, and the main thing is to have the advantage by the time you check out, from the time you put that into your cart to the time you check out. And then that's, obviously the online shopping is all the stuff you like to do, but obviously there's stuff too that you just can't avoid. And a lot of people just love to shop. I know some women around this house that love to do that. That's not going to change. So anyway, that's some of the technology that's coming around the corner, and it's going to be very interesting how that works out and rolls out. We'll see that in September. But those two questions were the two most relevant in regards to new things that are coming around the corner here at DubLi for the shopper, that is. All right, Richard, you have something you want to?
Yeah, I was going to say is folks, the two of us make a lot of income off the internet, and we do a lot of different things. We have countless websites, right? And the one thing I got to say though is I watch the statistics of the visitors, and everything else. And nowadays our back ends on our websites are very sophisticated that when you visit a website, we gather so much data. I can tell, what kind of operating system has visited, what country it's from. But one of the key things is we can now tell whether it's a tablet, a mobile phone, and what operating system it is. And 30% of our traffic, or my traffic, comes from portable devices, cell phones and tablets that are on a wireless connection. Well, that tells me that, this thing that DubLi's doing is the right move in the right direction to go in. Because, when you have your device that you can just look at it and it notifies you, well, it's what all our developers are moving toward is mobile-friendly websites. And so I think that's a great move by DubLi. And for you, the shopper, it's a great move. And if you get into the money-making side of DubLi, it's even better for you because you have the whole concept that you don't have to do much of anything for. But I kind of wanted to share that with everybody, to tell them about that, because that is, the way we are going in this society is everything's mobile. I've got a new PC that's about the size of a 6-inch cell phone that runs Windows 8. So, I mean, everything's going to be run off your cell phone pretty soon. But I did have a question here that said, you wanted the best deal going. I'm like, yeah, well, here, sign up and get your $10 free first, right? And then your second best deal is just go down here like I always do as a premium member, and you can sign up for your cash back. And I just go through and check out every offer that's on here in the beginning. I mean, you get 6% more cash back by using, the VIP and premium memberships. And there is a way to sign up there. But, I love the DubLi toolbar. It's what I use most of the time. And otherwise, I just do my regular Google search. Is about how I do all of that, and whoops, we're back here. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of share that with you. But, folks, you want to get, the new DubLi is going to be incredible because of the mobile notification and access. And I've actually used that purchase with my cell phone to do a purchase at Walmart and have it ready so you can just go into the pickup counter.
Yeah. Well, some of the changes that are coming up are going to be quite interesting. We'll see how they, roll out and where we're going to Dubai in the next few months. And there's just a lot of stuff happening right now with DubLi, which is all good, and I'm looking forward to being part of it as well. And it's like I said, we've talked about it all the time, and, that your money goes further here with us. At DubLi, 20% further than anybody else, just because we utilize the cashback experience, with DubLi, and it becomes a life habit when you get on the internet. And something you have to buy. And people spend money every single day. I know I do, and so the first thing I look at is cashback. It doesn't matter what it is, and then the harder it is, to get cashback, the more I want to get it, and figure out how to do it. So whether it's, a gift card with cashback and then paying for it that way, or restaurant.com. My personal favorite is Groupon. And man, when I stumbled across that about a year ago, and found out it's in the back, the amount of discounts Groupon gets you, 70, 80% discounts sometimes on things, and then you get cash back on what you spend after that. I mean, it's crazy. You're saving, you're saving 75, 85% off a normal cost, where the guy right next to you is paying, $100, you're paying 15. It's crazy. But Groupon's doing, customers are doing that. Clients are doing that because they want more customers, especially now in this economy. Once they get a customer once, they figure you're going to do it again. Well, it's true. As long as the service is good and the price is right, sure. I don't have no problem with any of that. So.
Yeah, and if nothing else, you offset the sales tax in wherever domicile you're in. Yeah. And I mean, that helps out quite a bit to offset that nonsense.
No, all right. Okay, good. Well, anything else, Richard? Or we'll shut it down here early here on this Saturday morning.
I really don't. I think, but just keep in mind, it's equally important on how much you save opposed to how much you earn. That percentage makes a huge difference. So, save what you can.
Okay, thanks, Richard. Appreciate it. This coming Tuesday, we have the next Hangout Tuesday. And guess what our topic will be?
I don't know.
Kids clothing. Come on, I told you about that.
That's right.
Kids clothing. So as summer winds down and school begins to get back, I'm super excited about kids clothing.
I know it. I was going to say.
I'm just super excited. Did you ever do any kids clothes shopping when you were a kid?
When I was a kid, kind of, yeah.
Hell no, I never did any clothes shopping. Are you kidding me? My mom would come throw stuff on my bed, say, "Here's your new shirt. Here's your new pants. Here's all your other stuff."
Glad equipment.
I look at it. I can give my mom a hug and say, "Thanks, Mom."
Yeah.
I didn't give a damn what I wore. I mean, I did, I guess, but I didn't. Go shopping. Why do I want to go shopping? I want to go out and play baseball, man. I want to go get muddy, throw rocks at cars or something. I never went kid shopping, but nowadays, my kids, girls, that's all they want to do, and anyway, so this coming Tuesday is, kids clothing. So it'll be a lot of fun. It's a lot of good stuff.
We'll get it.
Too. So yeah, We may have a special guest. Maybe I'll have one of my daughters show up and
there you go.
contribute. So we'll see. But anyway, thank you, viewers, for checking in with us. For the people in China, Greece, whatever, wherever you are, that crazy part of the world, just be safe. And Egypt, something happened in Egypt this morning too. So we hope everybody level heads prevail and everywhere. And enjoy your weekend. We'll be back Tuesday night. And go ahead and to the right of this broadcast page, if you haven't done it already, you got your DubLi cashback account. There's a button to the right, banner to the right of this broadcast window, and get your DubLi cashback account right away. And thank you, Richard. Appreciate today. And we'll see everybody Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. And the topic will be kids' clothing. So enjoy your weekend, everyone. Take care.
Bye now.